Did you spray something?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles' Jake Elliott has it all teed up, and we're off from the city of brotherly love. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Anyway, up. Carl, look, get it. Carl, don't.
Hurts comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down after he advances this to about the 43. Working quickly here.
Phil King. First down.
They on it with Saquon Barkley. Galloping inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Looks like the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing the loss, first play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Don't touch it. Hey. Don't touch.
Hurts. Flush down now to his left. His first throw is an interception. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Eagles nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Go play action. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
And why would you type? I thought, you know, I always see how you doing type, but that was a. It'll be in the email.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Buddy and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turn to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money,
I took the Billy Cool back then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road. I'm still double ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all the driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. I'm the rest of one, two about the flood out. on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Throwing Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He'll let one go deep for Downs. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
No question about it. They're going to test the secondary. They come out throwing from the start. An incomplete pass on 1st down, and then bam! They hit a big one early in the game. This approach sometimes can open up stuff underneath, but other times it can open up the floodgates too.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
down.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's a give to Barkley. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about
how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Carter busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
60 Eagles, go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
That's another Colts first.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
19 seconds.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Well, indeed, start on the ground to run that clock. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get no done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, guys, pick it up. Do it, baby. No, toss that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No, toss that.
It's Barkley on the counter. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
27-yard line.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here is 3rd down and 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's another Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now we give to Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
70 Lion, Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Go Silver, ready?
Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll run forward Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tag! Viking 18! Unlock line!
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones looking around. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
You cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the L.A. Chargers. Jake Elliott ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Run! Camper.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now he'll take this and run. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Stop. Ready.
On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
No touch that.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, what a move. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 33-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A run once more with Hampton. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
380.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Go.
They will run for it with Hampton. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. Across midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's 2nd and 21.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And that will get the off target and incomplete.
This is a habit of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lion. Let's go.
Herbert now. They'll check this one down to Hampton. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Cap it.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
The 16-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Great. 180.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
His kick is
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Finds Johnston. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 24-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, go Lion. Set. 380. Delta. Hey, Ram. Go.
On the give, this is Hampton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
And let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play, so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
I don't know what's getting into you, woman, but you need to straighten your attitude up. I didn't call you to start no argument. And I don't appreciate you accusing me of that. No, I did not. But
they'll run it again with Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10
I don't appreciate you accusing me, okay? I want to apologize. I don't feel like I deserve that.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
No, I did not.
This is going to be an Eagles 1st down as we'll get this up to about the 42. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
No.
It's 2nd down.
No. I don't know what type of thing you got
inside
before I called.
They'll go down the middle, getting this inside the 30. That first go for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Eagles 22. Chargers 8.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
I didn't call you
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Get your shit together.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes a shot at the end of that.
Success throughout this contest, getting into the ball in the passing game, and there picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass held in by Johnston. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Set. 380. Run. Set.
Now it's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
5-yard gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play can.
Touchdown, Chargers. Will Disley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
22. Chargers 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage. How would you say a consistent one, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, right? Make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were preying on on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Led McConkey, 73 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now they will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? name existed forever. Means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we join you from South Philly. Close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square up. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this a good shot. Of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. It's a toss. Out wide to Tootin. They'll take this to about the 28. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Go, go. Rip, 20.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Forced to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Moving outside the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Jacksonville.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
These are 24.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. Open man downfield is Brown. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Bigsby to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Moving to his left. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. 52 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
73.
Saquon. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Good. And anyone else?
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey, son, take right over.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Don't touch that. Trimmer.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And wow, he is light on his feet. Spinning forward. That's a pickup of about 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Off the play fake. Hurts. To the goal line and in. Break out the terror. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the full. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He'll stop him in his tracks. right at the 15-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now, tossed left side. That's Tootin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 25. A pickup of 14 on that ball. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Hey, line.
First and 10.
Lawrence exiting the pocket right. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
11. 30 left.
To throw is Lawrence. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Let's go. 11. Go. Let's go.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. So the Eagles use their first time out here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead, just resulting in that turnover.
Hurts working in the pistol. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He had the touchdown.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you rebel out the dark hallway? This place I kissed, I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Chain a lot of names, some songs. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Arlington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with blue. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Dak. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He's got a receiver, and that's Watt. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. There's a short one by Ferguson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 more yards.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 20 yards pick up there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah,
Throw again, Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 26.
Prescott again. Out to his right. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, 47. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. To the left side. Caught by Lamb. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Again, Prescott to the air. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
They're on 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap for Prescott. His pass right side, caught high leg. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about.
Hey, kill!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
46.
Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Kill!
To throw is Prescott. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he will score! Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Great. Stay. 180.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. We'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Deron Bland with the tackle. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
63.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trip.
Hurts will try it again. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Again, Hurts. Moving left. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left. And he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was. And how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball to maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. Whoa. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 11-yard line.
Don't touch that.
Hurts to the air on first down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
73. Great, set. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Yeah,
Prescott on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for a 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Eagles.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Devontae Turpin on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here go 46.
1st down, Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
4 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Forced out wide. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Hey, 73, 73. Yeti, Yeti. How long, Yeti? 63, 63, 63. No, no.
To the air again. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, 27.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Hovering very strong defensively. It's second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson.
It's really a disappointing performance.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. And 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. They're taking a shot on this first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked up. Brandon Jones. Oh, baby. This stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd. But
brought in inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Brings up third down and 9.
Third and long for him here. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he gets it in, touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, in-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a short game.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180. Hey, Silver.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Left side, gets there, caught. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone on 1st. He's got it, it's in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. This finds Franklin. Running down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's going to work it to the 20. In on the stop, had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond. Philadelphia. Spent its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Five men now in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Go, go. Over set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going power with a big tight end. And the power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. This is the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Over set. Ready. Huddle.
Dobbins has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment.
Over set.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jonte Barron has it. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? They even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Point after tries, good by Lutz. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Go Silver, right?
Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
No touch.
Running right is Bigsby. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Right here, huh?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, it just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Brought in. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Going for the first with Dobbins. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Nix now to throw. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just gonna assume you gotta feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get that.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end the lopsided 1st half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. What's there to tack on the extra points? And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 14.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second and 8.
And you just get the playoff. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Finds Mims. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Fits it through the middle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Eagles take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. offense to the line. Here we go. They'll work against the blitz. Chased out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
It's Hurts once again. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling, and takes it. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Big play sets them up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
63.
Hurts throwing again. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah.
This our last play of the quarter. Knicks now on first and 10. He rolls to his right. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Second down now. They need 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. It is caught left side. And he has stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
At the 41-yard line.
And send their tight end right. Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hold on, set. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Off his back foot, he hooks this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fields this at the 19. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, 73. Delta.
Here's Hurts. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes on. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Eagles, 14 points back. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
180. Crowd left Yeti. Hey. Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They've got a man in motion. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut out left. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down and actually just about button up this victory. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.